Good morning, children. We welcome you back. Let's start our periodic two syllabus with a wonderful poem, A Trek Through the Himalayas. Now, before beginning the poem, let us discuss some of the features of the Himalayas. The Himalayas have 9 of the 10 highest peaks on earth, including the highest one, Mount Everest. The Indus, the Ganges, and the Brahmaputra, three of the world's major rivers, arise in the Himalayas. After Antarctica and the Arctic, the Himalayas have the highest deposits of ice and snow in the world. And the three parallel ranges constituting the Himalayas are the Greater Himalaya, also called Himadri, the Middle Himalaya, also called Himachal, the Outer Himalaya, also called Shivalik. Now let's begin with the poem A Trek Through the Himalayas. In this poem, the poet takes us through a journey which most of us may only dream about, and through his experience, he is unfolding every bit of the difficult trek that he went through the Himalayas. I'm going to first recite the poem and then I will explain the poem that what poet wants to say in all the paragraphs. The journey lasts for days and days. We trek up valley, hill, and slope. We carry with ourselves the hope to traverse strange, untrodden ways. The poet in the first stanza reveals that trekking through the Himalayas is a journey of many days and a difficult one too. The trekkers climb up through the Himalayas with the positive hope of reaching the peak. The trekking is through the valley, hill, and slopes, sometimes through the unfamiliar and untrodden ways. Untrodden are the difficult paths on which it is very difficult to even walk. The next stanza says, We enter now a world of clouds. Along the way we hear the call of mountain, wind, and waterfall. The paling mist is spreading shrouds. In this stanza, the poet is sharing his experience when he is about to reach the peak of the mountains. He says that he feels like all the people are among the clouds, all the people who are trekking, and all along the way they hear the sounds of the wind and waterfall, which makes them feel that the mountains are calling them. Third stanza, At last we reach the final peak. The summit beckons us to come. The air is cold, our feet are numb. We climb to reach the grail we seek. In this stanza, the poet says that we are enchanted by the view of the mountains. He tells that the peak of the mountains is covered with light coverings of mist, and the air on the peaks is so cold which makes their feet numb. The poet strongly feels that this journey is calling them, and so they are climbing with a positive hope to achieve their goal, which seemed to be quite difficult at first. The fourth stanza says, The path is steep and narrow there. It snakes its way, these stairs of stone now mark the route we make our own. The sunshine gilds the lucid air. The fourth stanza describes that the path to the peak of Himalayas is very steep and narrow. It is very difficult to walk. He says that all the people who are trekking, they have to make their own way, as the stairs of the stones only show them the path to the top. The poet expresses the beauty of the sun that shines on the coverings of the mist and appears like gold. The last stanza is, The peak is stark with the gelid snow. We look where sky and earth have merged. From high above, our souls are purged. Forgotten lies the world below. The concluding last lines by the poet is the final experience from the peak of the Himalayas. It is extremely cold out there as the peaks are covered with the snow, and the poet is happy and overwhelmed with the happiness to see the horizon from the top. He expresses his emotions that the souls are cleansed of the bad thoughts and feelings, and it makes them feel that they do not remember anything about the world that is below them. I hope this explanation will help you to answer all the questions that you get from the reference to the context. In your worksheet, I have given one or two paragraphs to answer the questions, and you have to prepare all the paragraphs from this video along with the explanation. Thank you.